Hey, ladies and gents, back with another exciting game. This time we got Big T. He's running the E3, and we are in Himmelsdorf counter. This is always an entertaining map, especially when you're in a heavily armored TD. It's all Tier 10 match, so yeah, there's no seal clubbing in this one. We have a grill, Moss, a Badger, and an IS-7, and of course we only have a few tanks go hill, which is always interesting because, you know, hill to me seems like the place to go in most tanks, but not in this situation. The heavies all go down the hill, the Moss, the U100. We got an E4 coming up here, 48 Patton, and of course a few other tanks. They nail the grill right off the bat. Surprise, surprise, he actually does stay most of the game alive most of the game. IS-7 nails the grill. Big T's moving up here. He's going to see if he can get into some cover before he has to deal with this plethora of tanks. Bat Chat pens him. Ooh. Oh. Yeah, let's trade 390 damage for a 756 shell damage. Well done. Oh, Bat Chat, what were you thinking? What were you thinking? So, now, here comes the fun part. We got a Type 5, we got a Bat Chat, we got an IS-7, we got a 48 Patton, and Big T is going to... Ooh, and a 430. Let's see what he can do here. We're going to brawl. Gets another 703 damage into him. Yeah, it's always nice when your own team don't shoot you in the ass. So, he takes a shell from the Bat Chat, the IS-7, and the 430. They're just tracking the crap out of him. Yeah, nice. The Type 5 Heavy's like, no, I don't have the derp gun, so I'm just going to play this straight up. Object 430 nails him with heat. Yeah, they're essentially just tracking him here over and over and over again, which is not a bad idea if you got that big boomstick staring at you. The T-92, he's going to be interesting, and I'll tell you a little bit later here. You can notice the artillery shells that are currently flying right over the top of Big T, which isn't necessarily a good thing. So, Object 430, he tries to fire some heat shells, nothing. If you haven't played the E3, it's got terrible long reload, real nice armor, but yeah, this is how you end up most games. Tracked, and more tracked. So, 430's moving around. Big T's being a bully here. I mean, he's playing this hard, this corner hard. He's got them all backed around the corner a little bit here. 48 Patton's pushed up. He is, you know, on that with the buff to the 48 Patton, it makes it a real hard tank to pen with that turn. So, IS-7's moved off, so he's just got to deal here with the Bat Chat, the Patton, and of course the Type 5. He moves back a little bit. Artillery nails the Bat Chat. 430 moves around. Bat Chat nails his track again. He's already up to 5,700 blocked and 3k damage. And this actually game looked a little bit suspect here for a while. They do have a fair amount of tanks down on the lower part of it, and they've lost all their mediums. So 430 comes around, gets a little ballsy here, and now they got 5 tanks here. IS-7 gets destroyed, so it's a 5-on-3, and I'm not sure if the enemy tanks didn't count or what, because at any point if they would have really pushed this, there would have been a good chance they could have actually won the hill rather easily. So Patton comes around, pulls a real questionable move. You got a grill here and a Wheezy and a T3. That's never good. So Big T's looking for the shot on the IS-7. Ethan Q tries to pull off it, but no. You ain't gonna get that shot. Too much angle there. So he's got himself the Type 5 Heavy here. He's sitting at 4,200 damage. Their Bat Chat, I'm not sure if he thought it was a good idea to play pokey with these tanks, but he's playing a little bit interesting here. Unfortunately, artillery doesn't quite get this. That yeah, you know, you have to be able to shoot some of these tanks, not just hang out in the back. So Big T's working his way around here. He's trying to keep that lower plate covered. Finally gets a Nice shell into the side of the Strev. Sets him at 5,100, 7,300 blocked, and 1,000. Oh! Yeah. Yes, folks, that was a shell to the ass by the artillery piece. He had absolutely no shot on any of those tanks, but yet still took it. He got tracked, he got shot in the rear, and that is never good. So, what do we learn from this? You fucked up, boy. No, Rebel, you didn't fuck up. That was a piss poor shot. If you've played artillery on this map, you know damn well the position that the enemy tanks were in. There was no chance that you were going to hit any of those enemy tanks. So, what was going to turn out to be, which I mean, this is a really great game to begin with, but yeah, it's just one of those things that that happens. The tortoise, or not sorry, the tortoise, the moss has played most of the game at base or trying to cap it, and it didn't work out too well. So, what can I say about this? Artillery players, pay attention. You know, if you can't make the shot, this could have been right here. That shot right there could have been a game changer. That could have lost the game for you because of, for whatever reason. These are the kind of artillery players that most people don't like, doing things to cause damage to yourself. And you've noticed too that he hasn't moved, right? We've won the hill. He has no shots on anything. And you'll see that. He'll say none about 27 times. No shot. But yet still sits here. This is what people get mad about. This is why artillery players have such a bad reputation of not playing with the team. So, with that said, let's stop this replay. They do win the game at the end. So yeah, it was a good game for Big T. Unfortunately, it was cut a little bit short by a real questionable artillery player.